Well, folks, as is the classic, if we just held out for like another minute, then maybe we would have been into game, but that is the way that it goes, right? As soon as we go to break, they're like, oh, they've gone to break, we should start the game, guys. That makes sense, right?
As it always is.
Yeah. But we are into the game. That's all that matters, really. Lucky going to be the first line of defense here. Flash comes round, ineffective, but as are the Julies. So down here will go nice and early. Big have got themselves a lot of control, as well as a man to the good.
Where to from here? Good mid-control taken, honestly. This is really quite nice. It looks like they want to wrap back over towards B, but honestly, the right call would be to go towards A. Little did they know, it is Baron. They're going into danger here. Looking4Org, I think they're going to be pretty confused when they see the fights coming their way. Maka gets a double. Do they expect Ekta sees? The answer is no, but Mantu trades.
Mantu looking good on the trade for sure. Solid stuff. Oh, but Jocko with the two-piece. Yes, sir. That's lovely. That is absolutely lovely. Looking4Org will find themselves a cheeky victory there. One I don't think they were expecting in that situation.
Big are going to be so pissed off when they go and look back at the demo and realize they smoked off A. It was open. No one was there. They denied themselves a free bomb site. Obviously, I mean, it's kind of expected in the way of mid-control, but maybe there's a world to be talking about, but Looking4Org had that prepared, because that's the exact same pistol that they did against the Chosen Few, and also failed against the Chosen Few too. So, Big gonna go in towards a few Deagles, but that's really about it. Prosus, good opportunity for him. Oh, Jocko finds one, but Crimbo catches Maka sleeping.
Indeed. Oh, Mantu gets cut off as he tries to escape, though. So a decent find to come through. It's a little bit weird. They've managed to make their way all the way down mid, but the bomb is kind of trapped, kind of cut off. Can't really do very much to join them. So I'm very curious as to how next few moments go and whether this flank has been thought of. Sin's going to find a kill on the other side of the map. Tabson can't keep it going. If only that bomb was set up to go A, but they were more thinking to go B. But then they're pulling off of B. So it might all work out in the end.
Yeah, definitely is a world. That B site's pretty open. And Crimbo will realize in just a mere moment that actually, no one's home. Sin gonna rotate over. But I'm gonna get planted for free. Bit of a weird one overall, in the sense that Looking4Org, did they need to go for full rotate? Probably not. Not against the pistols at the very least. Even just leaving one over towards the B site probably would have been enough. But a bomb goes down, and that already is not a bad round from the big side. Any more for any more is the question.
Oh, maybe a little. Maybe a little, but no, not going to be the case, unfortunately. They will indeed find those final frags. Get the defuse in. But still, Big will be pretty happy with a half-buy investment to find a bomb plant, find some damage. And it really does put the threat into this next round. So I think they'll be in a very, very nice spot now, in fact.
Yeah, no, exactly that. Well, yeah, definitely an interesting one in the sense that we find ourselves giving Big a bit of a lifeline. It's not enough to warrant the AWP out for Mantu. The bomb plant that maybe really shouldn't have come through, but does. Better than nothing. Good for the confidence. Can Big find some form towards their first 4-buy? I mean, it's absolutely needed here. Molotov comes down to deny that early control. Tabson. Nade comes over, but do they expect Maka so close? And the double, in fact, maybe not. In comes the swing. In comes that first fight. Janky. Jocko goes 1-for-1 with Sin.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Not ideal. Maka going to find another one, though. That's big for Looking4Org. German boy is going to... I don't know what they're going to do, to be honest. Try and get back into this process. I think his position is somewhat known. He does find the frag onto Maka, getting a little overzealous, but does a lot of damage before he goes down. Crimbo, what can you find? Spots one on the back end of default. Molotov. Not quite making it to Exorcist. That's a little annoying. Crimbo as well, overwhelmed. just prosus.
One man in the creek. Already been spotted out too, so probably no chance here at all. Jocko's going to fall away. Doesn't really need to fight here. And just very comfortably drop a smoke in. Oh, that'll be that. Jocko continue running away. prosus, I don't think he's going to be given all too much, and a Molotov will meet him out towards B main. So yeah, I mean, that'll be the game done. Or in the round done, may I say. Looking4Org up to a third. Honestly, really nice start from them. It's a pretty decent little position for them to be in the sense that for Big, that first 4 buy, not really amounting to all too much. Macca's double is more than enough. See the French roster in towards their third round of prosus. He'll be given the luxury of saving the Krieg, but that'll be that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Looking4Org hitting the ground running here on Anubis. Certainly not the first time that this has happened, right? It's just a question of whether they can keep it going this time around. We often see Big manage to close the gap, as you can see by the score lines, right? Going into those overtimes, there have been many opportunities, and particularly on Inferno, Big with a hell of a comeback. A really, really solid comeback from them, as they nearly won 10 in a row to take it to overtime.
Fight to be had here. Flash doesn't quite catch Sin. Good space at the very least. That pistol get up close and personal, but Mac is all a little bit quicker. Sin will respect the smoke. Probably the right decision, to be perfectly honest. And I think, well, once again, this round probably not going to amount all too much for Big. A couple of consolation kills would be nice. I don't really think we're expecting anything grandiose. Of course, Lucky found in Tabson should lock that one in place. Honestly, really nice start here for Looking4Org. Pretty confident on the CT side. We spoke about how effective those pistols can be. Just to give themselves all of that early bits of momentum. And that has kind of exactly been the case here. Looking4Org looking really solid right now. Crimbo got a Krieg to work with. It's kind of being shifted around onto the man in armor. Anything will come from this. The AWP posted ready for a fight. We'll give it a second. Miss shot. After Lucky can step up one of his own. Crimbo will trade.
Not a bad little look from Big to just find a kill or two. Crimbo especially, right? You kind of want the kill bonus to go his way when his money is so low. But certainly easier said than done to get a bit more than this. They have managed to creep in behind B. But I don't know about winning the round, of course. I'm sure they will be very surprised to see the 2 players coming through from Dark. Still going to get that bomb down. Again, a pretty decent result, all things considered, to continue bolstering that economy and give them a bit of a better chance on the buy.
Yeah, got to be said. I think not the worst, considering that, again, Big are coming into that kind of round of pistols. Maybe there is question marks about Looking4Org and their reluctancy just to leave that B site. Twice now they've given up a bomb plant towards Big. But the main thing, of course, being that nothing's come from it. No round, no real long-term success. Mantu this time will have the AWP, though. Because that in itself, a silver lining from that bomb plant, bit of extra added cash bonus. $800 in the pocket. See what he can do with it. He's going to head pretty early doors, actually pretty passive towards that B site.
Nothing quite coming, though, considering this early aggression. Big just sitting back. This is something they did quite a lot against the Chosen Few, is playing quite a safe game. Oh, Molotov comes around. Exorcist was not ready for Crimbo at all. And that's an early frag given away. That's actually a very, very big deal for the Germans.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now as well, decent map control game. They've got all of this mid area for free. Smoke going to come through over towards the Divider too, so it gives them that ability to wrap in towards the A site, which would be definitely the right call. Only one man here, Lucky, in a bit of trouble in just a second. looks like as that bomb starts to rotate its way back over, this is the time where you'd want Looking4Org to leave that B site the way they have in rounds prior, but this time they're sticking to their guns. They're sticking towards B, and it might cost them. That water could have been heard, however. Harder than you'd think. Lucky's running out of util. Now he's going to be in trouble as that smoke starts to dissipate.
Lucky. It's a lovely little angle, but he's going to give it up, and the flash distracts him enough. That is almost perfectly executed. 5 versus 3. They'll just save, right? They're on the opposite side of the map. They have absolutely no chance in at this one. So Big will hit the board. Looking4Org, though, have just got to keep them at bay and make sure they can keep this 3-round lead. It's nice and comfortable if they can do so. They've got plenty of cash, of course, but a really well put together round from Big after finding the #1 frag. And Tabson continues to look for a bit more.
I mean, right now, this is a lovely little start for Big. Needs to see some consistency come through. But I think, generally speaking, positives to be taken in the sense they finally found a bit of success in that first full bar round. Again, that question mark about the mid control. Looking4Org is super happy to give it up. And it leaves poor Lucky all alone. You got no chance. When you're playing over towards A, you've got one smoke to work with as the A anchor. As soon as it fades, you open towards mid. You've got 2 guys coming through mid, 3 coming through main. You've got no chance. Lucky, didn't matter where he looked or where he decided to take a fight. The best he could do probably was 1 kill and then be instantly traded. Poor guy, no chance. Looking4Org. Big their first round off the back of a gamble stack that the gamble doesn't pay off. High risk, high reward, and in that sense, they didn't walk away with anything. Flash out towards B main again. Trying a little bit of that pace being set in. Maka is going to post up over towards mid with the AWP. Not enough run up just yet.
Maka wants to get aggressive with this AWP, though. Smoke, kind of from his teammate there, I think, actually, is going to put him off. Maybe for the best, right? We know that textbook French aggression can get a little too much sometimes, but he wants to be the hero. He wants to find that opener. Nothing coming just yet. Big once again. Rinse and repeat of the previous. They're just playing it slow.
Prosus. Might go overlooked. 3 with a kill. Looks for more. It's Crimbo range. You find it. hAdji dropped. It looks like the round will probably follow suit. But the bomb's going in towards the AWP here. Is posted. Spotted the bomb too. As time starts to tick, it's going to make things a little bit more awkward. Might even force them to wrap back towards B, but well, it would be a right call. No one's there.
Exorcist in on the site itself. Flash going to come over. He's left a little awkwardly blind. Mako will be the first line of defense to be called upon, though. The AUG chiming in for 2. Looking very good indeed. The bomb has been denied. It's all on Sin. 10 seconds left. Somehow down to a 1 versus 1 here. Exorcist just looking to play the time. Sin trying to find him in and around the smoke. This smoke is Exorcist's best friend right now. The bullets aren't quite making it. Oh, and Exorcist might find the kill for good measure with the knife. Yes, he does. Oh, my goodness. He gets a boost of cash. Sin is left in the doldrums. That is crazy.
That's, you know, you talk about kind of insult to injury and kind of rubbing salt in the wound, and that is the prime example. Both of you run out of bullets. He pulls out the gut knife of all knives as well, just to see it off. Love to see it. Staying alive in the smoke. Honestly, well, it's quite gimmicky and quite funny in the sense of a knife on the way out. The way which he stays alive for those last 10 seconds, credit to him. Seriously ballsy play. Pays off in dividends. Mantu and Tabson, though, taking the start of this round by the reins. Find the opening double. So we spoke about that characteristic French aggression. This time, they're punished for it.
It's difficult. It's very, very difficult indeed for them to contend with, but Big have maybe answered into this round quite nicely. Looking4Org don't have too much of a response. Mac has not got much HP, so they're trying to gamble on A, I would imagine, but can't fully tell. The bomb might end up on B. We'll see.
Waiting, I think the big. They're kind of hoping they don't have a repeat of that round prior where the numbers in their favor, but the call is pretty rough. I feel like for Looking4Org. Oh, okay. Knife on towards prosus. Yeah, I feel like for Looking4Org, they've got some sort of innate information in their mind that the default for big is over towards the A site. I don't know whether that's through kind of demos they've watched, some sort of preparation or something, but it seems like they have an idea that this is Big's game plan. They're traditionally headed towards that A site. Sec doesn't work. B site left open again. Big will get a free plant here, and this time no retake going to be attempted. Definitely is kind of questionable though. They're so consistently, happy to leave B completely barren. It feels like at times, I mean, obviously in this situation, a 5 versus 3 may be slightly different, but it feels like a risk that's not always needed. You can, even having one towards site can slow things down, especially with how slow kind of Big play these rounds at times.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. I think they're really just looking to keep it at the base level, right? And work from there. Try not to lose anyone earlier on. It's maybe something that was happening against the Chosen Few as they were looking for a few more opening picks in the beginning of that game and not finding them. So I think they're just looking to play things safe and then go into a late round move with everyone left alive at the end of the day. And if any kills come their way, then so be it. Obviously, you've got to fight back, but not trying to force themselves into these situations.
Spot on. Oh, waiting for a swing. Mantu might be given his opportunity. Jocko. You look tempted, but advised against it. The Org's good, but not quite good enough. I think this will be quite rough. Unless he goes for a big swing. He tries to play Peek's advantage in his favor. The Molotov going to force him back. He once again tempted to swing into it. You can already see about how Big are doing a much better job of just taking early map control, forcing Looking4Org further and further back on towards the site. This is better. This is what we needed from Big in towards Ancient, but we never really got.
That's true. That is true. I think kind of playing their own game, being a bit more comfortable there. Again, looked very sort of timid on the Ancient. Expectations maybe getting to them a little. Prosus with a nice opener. Maybe there's a few more where that came from. It would be nice for Big, but just the one for now. And again, dropping back, playing safe.
Crimbo. Big kill for him. We were Looking4Org down to 3. Once again, Lucky alone. To the struggle of trying to play solo towards the A site. Still looks like Big went ahead towards B. hAdji the MP9. Swing. Good information gathered there. And damage being dealt by the MP9 as well. Not bad. Sin spotted out. Now hAdji's in a lot of trouble. Barely alive, in fact. Misshot the AWP. Down he falls. Lucky's all that left. Well, I don't think you want to give this a go, but you're actually sticking around for the fights here. And 2. Looked like he was swinging into danger, but he'll find the frag nonetheless. Only the one casualty for Big. They're going to find their 3rd. So they're starting to find a bit of a fight here. Of course, 3 rounds is all they got on their T side against the Chosen Few. Already looking like a little bit more of a solidified side right now from the Big roster. Looking4Org down to a low buy. Nothing really to be brought to the table. So, realistically, Big should go within 1.
Yeah, that's what you would think. So once again, the competition kind of coming in on this 3rd and final map. It is proving difficult for most teams to get streaks going. But we'll see. Time can only tell on this one. Big just keeping it interesting, making sure that Looking4Org can't solidify themselves in the same way they did on that very first half of the series.
Jocko, going around that smoke. He's not being a nuisance here. Trying to bail out a fight. The smoke gets opened up by Sin. Mantu pierces it with the AWP. Here's the opener. Honestly, there's the round two. The bomb will go down. On over towards the A site. That'll be that. If you're looking for Org, you kind of may as well take fights here. What's the point of really saving KD, right? Try and see if you can pick up a rifle. See if you can find a fight. Are going to wrap in towards mid for exactly that. But the smoke in their face is going to make it all the more awkward. In they come swinging through. Dangerous, deadly. It does not work in their favor. So a fifth for Big. Or 5 minutes, let's say, alive. A fourth for Big, may I say. They go within one. Looking4Org letting this slip ever so slightly.
Maybe. I think certainly could be the case here, but again, very, very difficult in the current state of the game with where the economy is at, particularly on that CT side, to just really build up enough money and then have enough rounds to work with the harder CT economy, right? So it is a real challenge, I think. That's why we were quite surprised by the Inferno earlier on, because they streaked ahead on the CT end of things. And that should, in theory, be difficult, but then Big went across and did exactly the same thing. 1-for-1 through the smoke. It's hAdji with the aggression out towards Canalso that finds prosus. Oh, this is a great position from Looking4Org. Love this aggression, but it has been read, and it has indeed been thwarted by the dynamic duo of tabseN and Crimbo. Really, really great stuff there.
All tied square. This is a much better T-side performance so far from B. They're just looking a little bit more decisive in terms of how they're approaching each of these rounds. I think for Looking4Org, a little shaky, a little uncomfortable. We can see them refine their form. I don't really know just yet. Ultimate round of the half. Looking4Org just pistols for them. So honestly, the expectations aren't really all too high. Big should guarantee a sixth here, surely.
That's what you'd think. Molotov, Crimbo, and prosus able to follow through the smoke, looking to hit the safe bomb site then. And I think they should be all good. tabseN with a double spray down in towards middle, cuts off the rotations. It's Jocko in the blink of an eye, all alone with it all to do. And surely not a hope in hell on this one.
The Eagle. Might get one on the way out here. Spoke too soon. tabseN will see it off. Down goes Jocko. Down goes Looking4Org. That round not really amounting to anything too miraculous. The Big at least going to guarantee a tie at the turn of the half. But the way they've been playing these last few rounds, honestly looking for a little bit more. They've been putting us on pretty solid Counter-Strike. Looking4Org CT sides. What started kind of well in terms of the gambles is now feeling dicey and, of course, problematic in the sense that they've allowed Big really into this game from them looking quite janky. Was it a 4-0 start at one point? Oh, shot though from Maka. Oh, they've come down. The man to be respected. A missed shot. Surely punished. No scope not good enough. What is going on? Janky from Sin, and that's actually at the cost of prosus.
Yeah, it's a little rough, dog. It's a little rough, and it continues as the kills come round. 2 versus 2. It's been pulled back by Big. And they may well be able to solidify themselves a nice clean lead moving into half number 2. Of course, an attempt will be made here. Nades raining on in, but nothing can be found, to be honest. They're just going to charge through the smoke. They don't have a lot of time without the kit themselves. It is a bit rough. A well-placed Molotov could make life a bit awkward, but we'll see. There it is. Sin has to be pushed forwards, has to take the fights here. Can't win them. Just down to Crimbo on the AWP. Not a lot of time for the CTs here, but against the AWP, if they can just get someone on that bomb, it is certainly doable. This is going to be close on the 10-second, to be fair, but I think he just about has it over the line. Oh,
I don't know.
It's close. He's just got it. Just got it. That's about as close as it comes. An even finish at the tail end of the half, and we are once again looking down the barrel of an extended game here. Don't miss it. We'll catch you after the halftime break. And we are back. 6-6 at the turn of the half, of course. We're going to be seeing an awful lot of those in the life cycle of CS2, I am sure. And we've got another pistol to kick things off here and find perhaps another springboard. It was Looking4Org in the first half, and it ended up being even. So we shall see here. This is panning out to be a really curious case.
It's been a bit of a weird game overall as well, right? Because these two sides have had moments of kind of real sheer brilliance, for example, that's fallen very, very flat. This around here could be huge, but again, need something pretty intense to maybe turn things on its head. I think we still have a lot of reservations about what we're going to see. Just around, exceeds for one, quick trade from Tabs, it's messy, it's scrappy. It remains in favor of Big right now.
Nice pickup coming through from hAdji, though. That will bring it back to an even situation. The issue is they've got to retrieve the bomb. hAdji took one in the noggin, but manages to survive it. Just going to be down to prosus then. They know where he's at. They've recovered the bomb. They're trying to 2v1 him here. He's 2 HP. Does not have a lot of room to work with and just can't find the headshots. Looking4Org will find that pistol once again. They will get themselves into a decent position, but the onus on Big, of course, to find a response.
Yeah, and I think for Big really here, again, similar to the conversation we had, you can't really go for a force. I just don't think it's a worthwhile kind of investment, really, especially kind of in these MR12 situations. Back in MR15, there was some leniency. Still hated it, but you know, each to their own. Looking4Org, really good start for them. Very janky pistol, but all the same, finding it. Giving them that momentum to work with the MAC-10 triple Galil. The MAC-10s actually could give a lot of success here, considering not a lot of head armor on either side. Quite a lot of cash bonus up for grabs.
That's a little weird, isn't it? They've gotten control down middle, now moving in behind B. It's certainly a strange move from Looking4Org, I will say, but at the very least, Big aren't too bothered, right? P250 in the mix. Not really expecting too much. We'll see. Oh, my goodness. They just don't really know where to look. Don't really know where they're going to meet them. Jocko's found pretty much perfect timing to get in behind there. He will eventually get taken down. hAdji, the next one to call. Just Sin and Crimbo remaining. Oh, he's got to be careful. Don't want to lose this Galil. Just about keeping his cool, but knows that his days may well be numbered. USP against USP here, needs a bit of support. Maka will take the frag, and they'll only lose the one player.
8-6 now. And again, for Looking4Org, just having that bit of breathing room is huge. But of course, this kind of bonus bar that they come into, number 15, is going to make things awkward. Does Jocko go for a force bar, full buy here? He will. The rest of the team left pretty comfortable in terms of their econ. So one premium rifle to work with against first full buy for B. This is the first true test on the CT side as well. All the big roster. Earlier today, of course, playing against the chosen few. And even CT side, they were up 6-6 was at the turn of the half off the back of Big's CT. Granted, that would kind of fit the narrative so far. We've had OTs in both map 1 and 2, so who knows? Any damage being dealt towards prosus. Nothing really offering up just yet. I'm going to look over towards A here as well. Double stack for Big. This could be good. Smoke deep. XC's out in front of it.
Oh, beautiful nade. Exorcist is so low here. Flashed up as well. Somehow still alive. Oh my god, this is such a mess from both sides. Mantu is the one to chime in for a double kill. Sins picked up Exorcist. It's a solid advantage for Big to work with. Maka really has to do an awful lot of the heavy lifting here. He's got the bomb as well, so it's awkward. It's very awkward. Still not across onto the site itself. Tabson starting to creep forwards. An attempt being made to find these final 2 frags, and it looks good. Looks very good indeed. Lucky, though, with the double. Whoa. He made him work for it. He certainly made him work for it, and he did indeed make it costly in the end. That's the big thing.
Do you know what, though? All things considered, as a bonus round goes, actually not that bad for Looking4Org. 4 to 5 kills. Really is going to put a bit of a dampener in terms of the celebrations for B. Yes, they find their first round, but the cost at which they find is actually pretty massive. Let's see, Looking4Org going towards that full bite. It's Maka left on just the Tech 9. He actually drops his AK over towards Jocko. He'll wield the pistol. Over on the other side. Oh, it's triple M4. Double MP9 to support it. So, Looking4Org, despite losing the round, walk away with a better buy.
Little bit weird. That's how the game can go, guys. And again, when it's so close, when there's not as many rounds to play with, it really does make the difference. I think Looking4Org will kind of be aware of that fact, that they did so much damage. Nice return smoke there. Prosus actually still alive in the corner. Oh, can't find any kills. And now Tabson in on the site itself is left in a difficult situation. That's going to be the round. Save called. Looking4Org moving up to 9, and, well, even the save is in jeopardy, apparently.
Saving on this map is pretty damn tough. I think Mantu, honestly, you might get hunted on the way out. There's a wrap coming through in towards A main. And a Heaven player should pop up in just a sec too. Wrap going to come through. Uh-oh, Mantu. He doesn't clear this. There's just no chance. Maka sees it off. The hunt truly in jeopardy. And only the one casualty for Looking4Org. Not bad as they find the 9th, extend the lead to 2 once again. Big now left reeling. No money to work with. Looking4Org more or less guaranteed double digits here. It's huge. Starting to push towards that finish line already. Pressure now starting to build on towards Big. And so far showing that Anubis really isn't a good map for them on 2 different occasions.
It's difficult, man. It's so difficult. I think they have, again, just sort of proven that they're maybe doing a lot of their sending the feelers out there of CS2 in the officials, right? And I think there are a few of these situations that they don't quite know how to react. Low buy situation. Do they have any strats in the back pocket? It doesn't feel like they're super comfortable to pull them out. So they're kind of just saying, okay, let's just rest on the bomb sites. And Looking4Org are a very in-your-face kind of team. Sometimes you got to give them a taste of their own medicine, but so far in the second half, Big have just been playing second fiddle.
Yeah, a couple of frags that have come forward. Been okay. Looking4Org. It's a look a little tentative. Maka. Mac 10. Whoa. Dicey just about gonna fall away. Should get a couple of kills there, which would also be good for the kill bonus. As stability in terms of the economy, swinging into fights. Perfect way to play it, really. Peak his advantage and all that. And prosus is all that's left. Just the old eagle. I don't really think anything too much will come forward from this. So yeah, Looking4Org up to 10. 3 rounds ahead of Big, 3 rounds away from the map and the series. Continue the lower bracket run. Knocking out Big so early. Right in saying, look, Big, the highest seeded team coming in towards this qual. And honestly, in terms of opening games, much easier than probably some of the other routes. You look at kind of Looking4Org, for example, going back-to-back from Team Spirit into Big. Not exactly a dreamboat of a run there, but so far looking like the better team.
Timeout being taken. Big have a lot to talk about. That is for damn sure. Especially moving into this round. You know, the logic here is that they are going to buy, but there is a severe lack of comfortability with this buy, right? They'll not have as much utility as they want. The AWP comes out glass cannon. It really is not the best look in the world, unfortunately. This could be very problematic. Very, very problematic.
Yeah, see, I think for Big, it is safe to say pressure is absolutely on. Kind of feels, once again, a bit of an now or never situation. Double auto. Shotgun coming through. Crimbo and prosus wielding it. He comes over. Does a fair decent chunk over towards Maka. Already gets a good amount of space. Gonna play around double doors here. You know, I'm a fan of the auto shotgun as much as the next guy, but at this sort of situation, it feels like a risky buy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, right? Crimbo's going to open us, though. Oh, he nearly makes it out. The flames will just lick him a little bit too much. Freezing him from me. Solid fine onto one, but unable to stay alive. A bomb site somewhat vulnerable. Definitely is now as hAdji gets that trade out. Looking very good indeed. Jocko's deep in A. Let's go A, boys. hAdji holding for the rotations. With the auto shotgun is demolished. I've seen some good things. I feel like the auto shotgun is nice. It was kind of nice in Go as well, but it has remained nice. Not really got to see too much action out of it. I think Big have actually been buying it quite a lot.
I'm an auto shotgun lover.
Mantu buying the auto shotgun, but I don't think we've really seen any. I want to see a double or a triple kill from that auto shotgun, man.
I'm an
before this qualifier's over.
Shotgun enjoyer. Spent most of my first Epic LAN wielding just an auto shotgun. It's good times.
One thing I will say in CS2 is it looks a lot like the XM10, because that's obviously what it is, from Left 4 Dead 2 in particular.
I never played Left 4 Dead 2,
but
I heard good
trimmed
things.
it down. Oh, bro, it's great. It is great.
Heard good things.
Honestly.
Honestly, shotguns feel a little just generally better in CS2 in my eyes. The Mag 7 as well feels like a packed little punch. Oh, man, so
they were very inconsistent in Go.
Yeah,
so if they can just make them make a bit more sense, where it's like, he's at this range, I should be able to kill him, and then there's a drop-off point, and it's like, okay, fair enough, that's a bit too far away, you know. Yeah.
And then you have like the occasion where Nova will just like hit you for 60 cross map, and you're like, what?
Yeah,
like, how?
Exactly.
Yeah. Back into the game at 11-7, and another auto shot to come through. Crimbo just doubling down. Hello doesn't care at this point. prosus trying to think early fights. I do hear a P90, which Maka uses successfully. I love it. He's flying into fights. Look at him go. My king. Looking4Org about to find a 12th round, and we've barely even seen what's happened. Which is so quick, these fights.
Yeah, I know. Just crazy. I think they're feeling it, right? They're very confident. And again, similar to the T side, Big are playing a very safe, very passive kind of hold, and Looking4Org can just work their way around that. In fairness, this is a round where they've chosen to get aggressive. The Frenchmen are a bit ready for it, and Big are maybe sold on their passive play, right? They like to keep everybody alive for as long as they possibly can. Tried something a bit different here, and Looking4Org have just rinsed them.
I don't know if Crimbo's going to get the luxury of saving. Actually, it kind of looks like the AK is going into danger here. What timing! Oh. Crimbo looks away at the worst time. There's that 12 map and series point. Looking4Org. Big. Just falling apart here. You know, honestly, another testament to, again, it's not a great map for Big. They really just don't look comfy on this map at all. And once again showing. Now we've got two different instances against lesser ranked sides. First the chosen few, then Looking4Org. Both proving the better sides. P90 now in the hands of hAdji. No way, surely not. Oh, hAdji does not care. In the flames, finds the frag, but prosus gets a double with his molly, and Towson find one of his own. What's happening?
Mental once again. Who is it mental for is the big question. I guess we're about to find out. Bomb going down. Looking4Org hoping to close the game out here and now. Mako's got some control in towards Dark. But nothing quite presenting itself just yet. Very patient from Big as they are waiting to get everyone in position before they go for this retake. Nice nade onto the smoke, confirms a bit of a position. Lucky manages to find the frag. Gonna try and be a bit cheeky now. Mantu spotted. Coming in with the auto shotgun. Gets it done for 2. There it is. Finally having some impact. Keeping Big in the game.
It's a sigh of relief, isn't it? It's still a long road to recovery. Jesus. Well, the auto shotgun, though, doing the work we were hoping of it. Still plenty of money to work with. Also just loving the core from Looking4Org. Back-to-back rounds where they're like, let's let the P90 do the action. And it works. This time, quad AKs. No AWP, despite the cash they had on hand. Opting against the AWP. Yes, Amake wants to be taking a little bit more of those heads-up close-range fights. No auto shotgun in play either on the other side for Big. They do have the AWP. Being wielded by Mantu, who's forced back from the flames.
Whoa. Lucky. Oh no, Molotov surely takes him. It does indeed. Prosus, not ready for that fight though. Giving his life away. Maybe a little carefree rolling in towards Dark. Oh, big find from hAdji. This is madness once again. The trades are there. A man advantage and a bomb site now for the Frenchman. However, they've made their way on towards A, but the bomb's not being picked up by anyone. Oh, God, this is so mad for everybody involved, you know? Just so many questions across the board, man.
It's my MM teammates right here. Oh, no, and Mantu's trying to kill, but he just gets traded by Maka. There's one man left. Spotted out in towards connector. Maka going to drop a smoke, and he plays out in front of it. That is such a risk, but it works. Looking4Org find the map, find the series, and they eliminate Big from contention for Jönköping. Back-to-back upsets and a bad day at the office for Big. And I think that now sets in stone the conversation that we're having coming in towards today's action. Have Big